Here at Linear Tech, we use something called DegreeWorks to keep track of your academic progress. So that's something that your advisor will use, something that you can use, something that the registrar's office uses. So we're going to go ahead and log into DegreeWorks. So let's start by going to MyLTC. You can get to almost everything you need by doing MyLTC. Next, we'll log into Banner Web. Now, I already happen to be logged in to my account on this browser, so it recognized me and didn't make me enter my login again. Remember, we have a single sign-on. So, Student Services and Financial Aid is where we're going to start. That seems like where we start for lots of things. I'm going to go to Student Records because I see DegreeWorks listed here. Open up Student Records and choose DegreeWorks from the list. Takes us over to this other page where we're going to link to DegreeWorks. So I chose that option. Now we're in DegreeWorks. I have my test student brought up. I can see that she is in an Associate of Science degree program, and the degree is Fire Science Technology. So let's arrow down and see what we have here. We can find our name and our advisor. This is great. Recorded another video showing you how you can click on the advisor's name because it's underlined there, and that will open up an email so that you can email your advisor. You can see your academic standing, your GPA, what your normal campus is, your student ID. This is really important, knowing your student ID. And then over here, if there are any holds on your account, that's important to know as well. So let's arrow down a little bit. Under this degree of Associate of Applied Science, we see that she's not met every condition. Let's see what she hasn't met. Her GPA is below 2.0. That's not so good. The reason that it's below 2.0 is because she hasn't actually taken anything here at this school. She still needs to fulfill one of these requirements, final high school transcript or GED, so that needs to be sent to the registrar's office. No learning support is needed. If it was, it would say learning support is needed and tell you what it needed. And then just missing general education core and major requirements. So let's look at your general education core. Most degree programs have 15 credit hours. Some have more, some have less of required general education, math, English, social sciences, humanities, and then an elective. Technical certificates, those programs do not usually have general education requirements. Some do, like engineering has extra math. But we can see here, she transferred in her English class, so that's no longer needed. And anything that's been fulfilled has a green check mark on the left and is usually in yellow. If it's orange, it's still needed. So she needs a social science and she needs a humanities. And then if it's blue, it means it's either in progress or you're registered for the next semester. So we can see that for fall 2021, she is registered for Math 1111 and Biology 1. So if you also notice in the areas where you need a class, it lists what your options are. You can take any of these classes, and all of these are little links. So I want to go over to POLS 2401. Let me go ahead and click on that. That brings up, oh, I don't see our description. That's weird. We'll have to fix that. But it tells us what our prerequisites are. And basically, she needs English for that. I know it looks very confusing. That's probably a bad example. Let's look at humanities down here. Humanities 1101. This one's a little simpler. So it has the explanation of what this class is about. And it tells you that your prerequisite is you have to have a C or better in English 1101. So since English 1101 is a prerequisite for another class, the minimum grade is a C. It also tells you what sections are available for fall 2021. It doesn't tell you whether or not there are any openings in those classes. And remember that gen ed classes tend to fill up pretty fast. But we can see that some are online and it says TBA for meeting times, and some are online and have actual days and times. So if it's online with a TBA, it means that it's strictly an online class. If it says online campus, but it has a meeting day, Monday and Wednesday for M&W, from 8 to 9:15, it means that that class is going to be meeting virtually. I want to go back up to let's choose history and look down, and here these classes, one is online and one is at Hall campus. So that tells you what campus it is as well. So again, online TBA means that it's an online class. Online with a day and time means it meets virtually, and then this one is at Hall. So that's how you can read those things. Well, let's go down again to the major courses. So these are all of the required courses, so you know exactly what it is that you have to take in order to earn this degree. And again, you can click on these links to find out what sections are available. Down here under Embedded Technical Certificate means that if you complete the requirements for this degree or whatever program you're in, if there are any optional TCCs, a lot of times you're fulfilling those as well. And let me scroll just a little bit. So for this first one, Basic Fire Company Officer, FRSC 1121, which is right here, 2110, 2130, and 2141. So by completing this degree, she's also going to earn Basic Fire Company Officer TCC, or certificate, which is kind of cool. If you've taken any courses or had any courses transfer in that were not applicable to your program completion, they'll be listed down here. So it looks like this student changed her major at least once. Any classes in process are listed down here. If there are any exceptions, her graduation status, and then test scores down at the very bottom.